everyone, it's Sharonda from Pay Your Weight, and today I'm going to be reviewing the trash episode, Season 8, Episode 7 of Game of Thrones, okay? So I'm just letting you guys know, as you can see, I don't have no smiles, I don't have no chipper voice, I'm pissed off, I'm livid as hell, so I'm just letting you guys know now, this is not going to be your typical review, because it's going to be more of a rant, because I am just, I had to take a break. Because I couldn't even bring myself to record because I was just like, what the hell did I just watch? First and foremost, you see my hair all over the place. Like, I don't even care because that should just let you know the type of frustration that I have with this trash ass episode. So I'm just letting you guys know now. It's going to be some curse words, so I apologize if you guys don't like cursing. I'm truly sorry. You probably don't want to watch this because I'm not even about to censor myself. They can go ahead and demonetize me, whatever they need to do, because I'm going to say how I fucking feel, and that's just that, okay? So, so the episode opens up, and so we see Lord Varys. He's talking to the little girl who is basically his mole, his little snitch, and he's trying to see, like, what has Dany been up to. And so she's telling him that Dany hasn't eaten, she hasn't seen anyone, she won't hold an audience with anybody. She's still broken up over Missandei's death, okay? So, we see that Jon arrives. He finally makes it to, I think they're at Dragonstone right now. So he arrives, and Lord Varys is the one to actually greet him. And so basically, Lord Varys basically lets him know, like, I know who you really are, and you need to do, like, you need to take over. Like, you need to. Like, you are a just ruler. You will do what you need. I'm so tired of people. I can't even get into it because I'm so tired of people trying to tell Jon what he should do, what type of ruler he is. I'm so over Jon, and I will get into later where I think Jon is trash and he just needs to die along with the rest of everybody else. So Tyrion goes to Dany and tells Dany, after Jon got Lord Varys together, saying basically she's my queen, whatever, Tyrion goes to Dany and basically tells Dany that someone's betrayed him, and then she betrayed her, and she was like, Jon Snow. He was like, no, Lord Varys. And then she was like, but hold up, she was like, so who told you? Jon told you? And he was like, no. She was like, exactly, Sansa told you. And he was like, because she trusts me. No, she trusts you to go run your little mouth to Lord Varys, and then Lord Varys will basically try to overthrow me and let people know that Jon is the true heir and blah, blah, blah. So basically, Sansa played you, and Jon told Sansa, like I told him not to do, because this was exactly what Sansa was going to do. So as I said again, it was Jon who betrayed me, and you betrayed me too, because, like, how are you going to go to Lord Varys and tell him without even coming to consult me or even telling me that you knew in the first place, like, who Jon was? And I was like, right, Dany, I fucking agree with you. But what I did not agree with was the fact that she only chose to execute Lord Varys. Now, what I will say, one of the things that I actually liked about this episode, when they bring Lord Varys out, and then when Tyrion tells him, I'm the one who betrayed you, at least you had enough balls to go and tell him who was the one snitching in the first place. And so we see that Dany sentences Lord Varys to death. And I loved how the dragon kind of just appeared out of the darkness, like, yeah, bitch, like, let's go. I've been waiting to burn somebody. And so he basically executes him. Now Lord Varys and Tyrion, they have this, like, little exchange when he was like, I hope I was wrong. Bitch, you weren't wrong. As we see towards the middle of the episode, you wasn't wrong, so you died for no reason. But I felt like Dany should have killed Tyrion. Tyrion has showed Dany time after time again that he will always put his brother, his sister, before her needs and her wants. He's shown you this every time. When he wasted our damn time trying to talk to Cersei and tell her not to kill Missandei. Even when his little raggedy behind went and basically let Jaime go because he wanted Jaime to go and try to convince Cersei to stop this. You know that shit wasn't gonna happen. It has never happened, ever. That's why Jaime left in the first place, because he couldn't even convince her. Then you got to this little heartwarming scene when he lets Jaime go, and Jaime's like, dude, you know you're gonna get killed for this. He should have. And he's basically like, you've always cared for me. I don't give a shit about Jaime and what he's done for you. I understand that you have a bond with your brother. Your brother's an idiot, okay? He should have stayed his ass with Brienne and just left all of this mess alone. But we knew at the end of the day, he was going to always choose Cersei, okay? So Tyrion has this whole thing. If he can go convince Cersei, which we know that shit ain't gonna happen, and ring the bell and then says she surrenders, that Dany's gonna call this shit off. And I was like, Dany, I wish you would listen to Tyrion. And so we see that Arya shows up. Now Arya showed up, she showed up like a little G though. She was like, hey, I'm here to kill Queen Cersei. I'm here to kill the queen. And I was like, yes, bitch, at least somebody gets it. So her and the Hound, they go on their merry little way. And so we see that they disguise themselves barely. So we see that they're letting everyone into the gates because the battle is about to take place. And so we see that Arya sneaks in, the Hound sneaks in. Jaime's trying to get in, but he gets shut out. They close the gates before he can get to it. So he tries to go and take another little back way, okay? So, okay, so when Jon and Dany are talking before all this transpires, she tries to throw the cutty at him one more time, and he was like, Auntie, I love you, girl, but you my auntie, and I can't do this, but you're still my queen. You're always, like, I bend the knee to you, and you bent a couple of other things to her, but she realizes, she's like, okay, I see where we stand. I'm just a queen to you. That's all I am to you at this point. Clearly, you caught up in this whole little auntie and uncle. You weren't saying that when you was getting it off, but yeah. So Dany did tell Tyrion she makes a decision. She's going to stick with her plan. The city will burn, as she's been saying, because Cersei has put them in this position, and I can't worry about the people that are here today. I have to worry about the next generations that are to come. So I don't really give a shit about your plan, Tyrion, what you're trying to do. So she says she agrees that if the bells ring, that she will hold off. She won't burn people to death. And so she also tells Tyrion, if you fail me again, that will be the last time. It should have been the last time with this, with everything that happened, but clearly you just never learn anyway. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just choking. So mad. So, so we get to the kind of the battle. And so Tyrion's still saying, Jon, like, remember the bells. Tyrion, don't nobody give him no damn about no bells. Somebody please kill this fool. So we see that Dany comes through the sky. She ends up burning the entire fleet with Euron and all of them as they're trying to shoot the arrow. She's missing it. I was like, girl, where was this energy? Where was this, I guess, like big dick energy? Can we just say big titty energy? Something like that. Where was this energy the last episode? So she basically takes out all of the fleet. She takes out all the little people, the archers and stuff with the little dragon arrows and stuff, and then she does a sneak attack and she comes up behind the Golden Fleet, like the Golden Army, and then basically demolishes everyone. Grey Worm, they say Grey Worm got his revenge because he killed old dude, but really he should have killed the Mountain too, but we knew that that was the fight for the Hound and the Mountain, which we would get into later. But I'm still happy that my homie Grey Worm survived for now, but clearly he's obviously going to die in the next episode, and I will explain to you why I feel that that is inevitable at this point. Lord, I'm quoting Thanos now. See, that's how mad this shit got me. I'm sitting up here quoting Thanos over Game of Thrones. So, as she's doing that, basically, Cersei just sitting there staring like, it's okay. She might have got them. My warriors, they gonna fight to the end. I'm like, girl, no, they not. And so we see that after they kind of break through the walls and everyone starts charging in, we see that they kind of get in a standoff. And so we see that the soldiers, they throw their weapons down. They're basically surrendering like, shit, we ain't like Cersei anyway. You know, we gonna rock with y'all. Like, just don't kill us. You know, we got this dragon going around killing everybody. We Gucci. Like, we ain't even trying to do this no more. So then, Tyrion's staring at the damn bells. I'm just like, why are we still doing this? So the bells go off. I was like, oh, they surrendered, but I don't think Cersei was behind that. So remember, Dany told Grey Worm that, like, wait for my signal. You'll know when it happens. So when the bells go off, Jon like, great. We ain't even got to fight no more. Like, we all Gucci. Hell no. Dany, she said, fuck that. I'm not doing no bells. The bells are the signal for y'all to kill all these hoes. So basically, they start killing everybody in King's Landing. Like the pedestrians walking around, the soldiers, everyone. Dany started lighting all of that mess up on fire. So Jon just looking like, and then like everybody else look like, and then the Dothraki and the Unsullied, they just still killing everybody because that's their queen. That's who they're listening to. So this is one of the moments where I'm just like, fuck Jon. I hope Jon dies. I'm so sick and tired of being sick and tired of Jon. It just makes me sick to my stomach that I ever even rooted for this fool. First and foremost, None of this shit would have happened if you would have just manned the fuck up and just decided to be king. You're the rightful heir. So sick of this shit. You didn't want to be the king of the north. You wanted to bend the knee to Khaleesi, like to Dany. I'm tired. All of this is happening because of yo bitch ass, okay? This is all happening because of you. So now all these people had to die because you didn't want to step up and put your big boy pants on and do what needed to fucking be done. And so now, after all these people died, clearly we know that Jon is going to have to go kill Dany, okay? Even though I still think it's going to be Arya, but I'll get into that a little bit later. So now Jon just looking all crazy. He had to kill one man because I don't know if it looked like he was finna rape that woman or what he was doing, but they were literally killing like women and children. And he was just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, we didn't even say we was doing all of this. Like, I get the soldiers, but why are you doing this? So he's just looking in disbelief the rest of the entire fucking episode. I'm so sick of Jon. Like, oh, I cannot stand him. So in the midst of all of this, Arya and the Hound, they make it into the Red Keep. And so Arya's like, hey, we need to go kill her. Clearly we see everything's collapsing because Dany is just destroying the entire city at this point. She's just doing what the fuck she want to do when she feel like doing it. So we see that Cersei, they finally convince Cersei, hey, you need to get the hell up out of here. Like, cause bitch, you're not finna win, okay? So as she's trying to escape, the thing collapses, the mountain tries to protect her, which he does. And so then we run into the Hound. But before that, the Hound tells Arya, hey, you need to leave. Okay, I need to make sure that you're okay. Like, if you stay here, you're going to die. And it doesn't matter. Like, I need to get revenge more than anyone else. So just let me be the one to go and do it. And so they thank each other, they part ways. At this point, we know the Hound is going to die one way or another, because even if he survives this fight between his brother, like the whole, like everything's collapsing around him. And so we see that they come face to face. Cersei tells the mountain to stay, like, come protect her. And then even the Hand's like, your queen commands you. And then the mountain just took him and threw his ass and just killed her damn Hand. So they go fight. Cersei's like, well, fuck this, I gotta get up out of here. So she runs away. And so the mountain and the Hound, they finally face off amongst one another, two brothers. I think that the Hound, that the mountain is basically like in a pair, like he's the Bane of Westeros in another parallel universe. Cause that fool, like when he knocked his head off, I was just like, sir, what did they do to you? Okay, so they fighting back and forth. The Hound done stabbed this man. He ain't flinched, okay? He done stabbed him 15 million times in different places. So at this point, he's about to gouge the Hound's eyes out. And so then he stabs him in the eye. And then this fool, I thought he was finna drop down. This fool still looking like, bitch, what's good? Okay, so clearly at this point, the Hound was like, well, bitch, you just won't fucking die. So he basically charges at the mountain. They fall off into the little abyss. He dies by fire, which I guess is kind of poetic because we know that the Hound is just afraid of fire because his brother. And so I guess it's just poetic how they die. Probably one of the best things that happened in the episode that I don't have any issues with whatsoever. I have no issues with how they ended. Probably one of my favorite moments of the entire episode, okay? So in the midst of all of this, what really pissed me off, what really just sent me over the deep end. So as Cersei trying to escape, she run into Jaime, little bitch ass. But actually before that, no, I gotta back up, because so Jaime's trying to get in. He found a back way to get into the Red Keep. I think it was the same way that they kind of snuck Tyrion in to when Davos smuggled Tyrion in and talked to Jaime. So Euron pops up out of nowhere. They sit up here going back and forth, okay? I was just like, why did you waste our time watching this dumbass fight between Jaime and Euron? First of all, Euron, if you were smart, you would have just took one of them raggedy ass boats that was still left. You would have sailed your ass back to where you came from, fought your niece, and just chilled out until all of the rest of this stuff just played itself out on its own, okay? You stupid enough for you should have just went away. You should have just minded your own business and went back to where you came from, but you didn't. So you wanted to get into this whole fight with Jaime, somehow you smashed his chick, his sister, whatever, his baby mama. And so they going back and forth. He stabs Jaime, but somehow Jaime's still walking around alive. And then the cheesiest line of the entire episode, Euron sits there after Jaime stabs him and says, "I've killed the Kingslayer." Bitch, what? What? Writers, no one in the room was like, this is the cheesiest shit I done ever heard. Don't say that shit. Don't do that. Nobody said that. Nobody. Ugh. So then Jaime walks off. Still don't understand how Jamie not dead. Jamie wobbling around. He finds Cersei bitch ass. So then they have a moment. They looking at each other. I was like, oh, okay, so Jamie finna kill her now. No, so these bitches trying to get out. Okay, after they didn't sit here hugging each other as the world's collapsing around them. They go down, they're trying to find a way out, and then all of a sudden, when they realize that they're trapped and they're basically about to die, Cersei's like, I don't want nothing to happen to my baby. Jamie, don't let nothing happen to my baby. Bitch, what? All this shit you done did? And this is what you resorting to now? What? Huh? Jamie's like, look at me. Look at me. And then they had this Romeo and Juliet motherfucking moment. I'm just sitting here like, y'all, are you serious? Like, this is how Cersei dies. Literally, her and Jamie hold each other and the whole ceiling and everything collapses and they die. This is how this little vindictive ass woman dies. Are you serious? Even she deserved a better death than this. And I get it. Jamie said the way that he wanted to go out was with the woman that he loved in his arms. Fuck Jamie. I'm over Jamie too. I'm tired of y'all trying to make us sympathize with Jamie for him to still do the same fuck shit that he's been doing since he pushed Bran out of a damn window, whatever the hell you call it, cliff, whatever. It's just like, who thought this was a good idea? This like poetic ending for those two. I don't care. Cersei should have been made an example out of. Jamie should have been made an example out of. I would have had them hanging by the dragon's tails, whopping them around, hitting them with buildings and stuff, cutting off limbs, stabbing her in her stomach. All of that. And this is how you gonna have them go out. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you serious right now? So, in the midst of all of this, Arya's running around and she's trying to get out at this point. She's trying to escape, but she's in the middle of everything. So we watching Arya. I don't know how Arya didn't die. I mean, I'm happy that she didn't die. I don't understand how this girl got trampled. She had shit fall on her. She got burnt alive almost. I didn't understand it. So she's trying to get out. She sees this family, this mother and daughter they have been fixated on from the beginning of the episode when we got into King's Landing. She tries to help them. The girl like pushes her away, and then we see their corpse as they got burned. We see their corpse, and then Arya has this little never-ending story moment because that's all I could think of when I saw the white horse. And then she rides off, okay? Now, the reason why I think that Arya will be the one to kill Dany is because remember, Mel told her that she was going to kill someone with green eyes, and Dany has green eyes. And so I think that Arya will be the one to eventually kill Dany, because at this point, Dany does need to die because she didn't almost kill everybody in King's Landing, even the people that were supposed to be on her side as well, okay? So I'm trying to think, what else did I miss that like pissed me off? Let me just go through my notes real quick, y'all, because I can't even do like what I normally do because my mind is just like, I just don't understand. I think that's pretty much everything that happened. Now, the reason why I think that Grey Worm is going to die is because, of course, he's going to protect Dany. And so if they're going to be coming for Dany, obviously Jon has to go against Dany. He has to take over the throne because Dany has gone mad at this point, okay? And while I know everyone was disappointed in Dany. I get it, but I don't disagree with her decision. She made the decision. She did what Cersei would have done. And we would have been like, oh yeah, Cersei a boss bitch. She don't give no fuck, all of that. Dany did what she had to do. And she was staring at that. She was just like, fuck this. Like, I got Jon trying to tell me to do the right thing. Tyrion trying to tell me to do the right thing. These fools betrayed me. I don't have anyone. I don't have my best friend. I don't have anybody. Like, she just said, fuck it. And you know what? For once, I was just like, sis, this ain't the right decision. But I felt her on that. I did. And I know it's not right, but she did. She was looking out for herself. And she was just like, I'm finna show you guys why you need to fear me. So we know that this is not going to go over well. There's going to be issues, repercussions. Personally, at this point, I think that Sansa is going to be on the Iron Throne. I really do. I wish Tyrion would die, but as I was talking to my friend who told me I was just so out of pocket, why was I so upset? Because, bitch, I've been investing fucking 8 seasons into this shit since day one, okay? And I know that it's probably going to end up, Jon is going to go against Dany. Jon is going to die. which is going to force Arya to kill Dany. And then Sansa's going to be left. Tyrion bitch ass probably going to end up marrying Sansa and shit. That's pretty much how I think it's going to end. But I was not a fan of this episode. And the issue that I have as a whole with how they treated this season is I don't think that they're doing anything to really stay true to the source material or how they felt that this would have ended. I think that they're really just thinking about their pockets, thinking about these spinoffs, these prequels, these sequels and everything. Because I don't know how a Stark still is yet to die at all this season. I don't understand it. How all these people are still alive, these horrible deaths that they had, this terrible writing that they've had. I just feel as though they're just putting their personal feelings into it. Well, I think it'd be good if Arya survives because this and that. Like, none of this shit makes sense anymore. It really doesn't. I really feel as though creators of the series, not the creator of Game of Thrones, but I feel as though they have truly done fans a disservice. They've done themselves a disservice with this terrible writing that they've done, with this horrible Hollywood cliche deaths and endings and stuff like that. It's just terrible. They should have just ended this shit after season 7 because I'm just over it. Okay, I tried to stick with you guys for the first couple of episodes, but after tonight, I'm done. I'm still gonna watch the last episode because at this point, shit, there's only one more episode left. Gotta watch it. But I'm mad. I'm sorry. If you guys disagree with me, you can definitely tell me why you felt this was a good episode. What did you agree with? What you liked, what you didn't like. I'm totally fine with that. Just be respectful to me because I ain't cursing y'all out. I'm just getting my feelings out, okay? So those are pretty much my thoughts on Game of Thrones Season 8, Episode 7, whatever. It's something called The Bells. I don't even care. Fuck The Bells. That's what they should have called the episode. So my name is Sharona from Pay Your Weights, and if you like what you saw today, make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video with your friends, and I love you guys 3,000, okay? Thank you for bearing with me. This is some bullshit. I'm still pissed off, and I'm over it, okay? Over it. Okay, so y'all have a great night, because my night's going to be shitty, and I'm over, and I'm going to be pissed at work all day tomorrow, so don't talk to me.